Take a look, guys. The brand new crib we got from Mama. I can't show it all. She'll get pissed. But y'all can see brand new floors. Where should I record? I'll go in the other room. It's nice. Still gotta get stuff. I've been busy. That's why I'm recording like this. So I got a nice unfurnished room here. Talk about a lot of things. I wish I had my computer. I don't know how this looks. I don't know if I should even like sit down, where I should set it up, how I should do this, but a lot happened this week. So give me a sec. Oh man, looks a lot better with the light on. But this is gonna be a weird view, so bear with me. I could do this on the computer screen. I could pull up some of the stats for you guys and show you, but I guess this gets the job done. I know it's a little weird if you don't know about me and not showing my face. Apologies, but let's talk about what happened. The Dow has dropped over 1,300 points in 2 days. Today we had an interesting day. Honestly, it's been some of the most exciting, slowest days. It was a good week. I made a lot of money on puts. I put a lot of it back in the calls, and I'm excited to see what happens. But now, even after today's move, it bounced, it dropped and went negative and closed up green, and now it's kind of sucks that happened because it still brings up the concerns that these fears still exist with the market. And I want to talk about that. A couple days have went by. Have there been answers? I think a lot of people have discussed what I talked about already in my last video pertaining to China and Powell, and I kind of want to go over that a little bit because that is the thing, and and everyone's, what do we watch for over the weekend? Even we saw some breakdown of the talks with China and what's his name, one of our guys, but Kudlow, I think, said something with China and Trump. But we need to watch that, and understand really, I think the issue, and this is very different. I've heard a lot of comparisons. People have compared this to October 1987 and that, the Black Friday there and everything that happened with, is a similar situation, stuff a little bit going on with China, but rising interest rates and, how people are responding and investors responding. That's one thing. And then also, August 2015, I made a lot of money on that. I think I might post clips. I have trades that I did back then. I turned like $2 grand into like $250,000. It was an awesome week. And I was really ahead on that. That was the first time China devalued their currency. And now that's something that's came into play. The difference or the similarities is that back then in 2015, it started where people didn't want to admit it was China, and then people started admitting it was China. We had that dip. It went crazy in October and then dropped again in January, and then, well, fears kind of evaporated since then. It's kind of similar here that people aren't really recognizing China. They're talking about it, but we haven't really said it's China. We're still concerned with rates, and it makes sense. I think it's everything, like I said. It's this situation, it's just economics and emerging market countries, places like China. The fact is you have the dollar going up, the dollar strengthening, that's hurting their currencies. It's making them more competitive for exports, but in end, if they borrow dollars, they owe more dollars now when they go to pay it back. And then now interest rates are going up, their interest payments go up, oil prices are going up, and with this and then any sort of drop now in asset prices kind of makes situations worse. So it's kind of which came first, chicken or the egg, because that's kind of the stage we're at now. But what I'm looking for this weekend, more comments for Trump. I want to see how situations develop. Turkey could be a bright spot. There's also Italy. There's a lot of stuff going. I want to see how China comes back on Monday. But all in all, am I worried? I'm expecting a bounce here, but like I said, Friday wasn't too good. My things I'm looking at the main factors. I'm looking at big price movements in commodities. I'm looking at China. I'm looking at international stuff, the price of the dollar and other currencies and any big movements from there. Without any of that action, I'm hoping that the market takes over and we go into earnings. Banks had good earnings and we kind of move on from there and keep chugging up. But I am not as confident in that. However, looking at options premiums, it seems like calls have gone up from yesterday, even after that dip. So it seems like the market's kind of pricing it in. But I guess the next question and people are asking, is this going to go to the next recession? when I get bearish, I'd love to get bearish, but I don't think this is recession worthy. I don't think this is going to cause anything. I don't even know if it's going to cause a bear market. I wouldn't go as far to say that. I think we will have a bounce from here. Again, if something extreme happens, if we find out more information from China, massive defaults, they're cutting more reserve rates, their currency weakens like crazy, something historical, and then that leads to a domino effect with credit and other currencies and all this, then I could probably say that. I may have to hold it here. So, but anything other than that, I really wouldn't be into it. But I guess I'll leave it right there, you know. That's pretty much it. And I think, like I'm saying, you know, compare this to the last crash or correction in August and even February. There's just not really reasoning behind this. So it's kind of worrisome. Be careful trading. I've been up and down a lot. I've came out on top, and you know, I've reinvested some stuff, but you know, the volatility is good for option traders, but you could also lose a lot of money. But I think there's going to be some good opportunities. So be prepared and use this as a learning opportunity. I think even seeing how politics and the news and what's going on in the world, if you guys could look at that stuff, I think that's going to help you out a lot, and you can see how these situations play out. So I'll leave it there. You guys like the video, drop a like, subscribe. Let me know how you guys feel. Do you guys think this is going to be worse? Do you think it's going to continue? How do you feel about earnings? How do you feel about the economy, midterm elections? Is this some conspiracy that's going on where they're trying to manipulate the elections so the economy goes down? Let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear it. Be safe, have fun, enjoy the weekend, and yeah, I love you guys. Peace.